Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Now we're actually currently already on the road. Couldn't be this guy. We're heading over to ECM. We're still down in Melbourne at the moment. And yeah, it's actually gonna be very, very cool. We're getting the wrap done by the original OG ECM Melbourne shop. So yeah, we're gonna quickly fuel up, and then I think Troy's meeting us over there now too. So check him once we're there.
Never thought that I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Still I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, cause it's over.
We are pretty much here, so take this turn and let's go see at the OG shop. It's actually really cool. Younger me would be fucking losing it though, coming here to get a wrap. So it's pretty cool, pretty I'd say sentimental, you know, in a sense. I remember obviously watching Troy when I was younger and watching the shop, which is cool. So alrighty, let's further now.
There it is, further.
Alrighty, we actually just drove past it, so we can get back. Nuts.
Well done, very well.
Sick. Alrighty, we're here.
So.
Nuts. What's funny is the first thing I thought of when I got in, it was Troy's doing that. He did that budget build back in the day, the SV6. We can like shot a couple videos and shit of it too, but I remember just being like, it's funny. Troy's on the way down is now as well. We shouldn't be too far off, and yeah, I guess we'll head in and chat about what we're getting done.
It felt more like we were entering it rather than it just happened to be here.
Yeah. I was going to say don't film it, but then at the same time this video's probably dropping like,
Just,
yeah, a bit down the track.
Well,
Troy's pulled up. Heard it coming.
it's actually it's giant.
With Maddie, or like some down here, like he'd see the shop.
I suppose yeah, you would have seen like stuff online.
Yeah, and I would have.
Troy spent that long here like trying to build it.
Yeah, but I was like
Just can't get down and
well, 15, 14 at the time.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But
it's cool. We've definitely got a lot of fans that obviously are driving now, and yeah, they were like, you know, young as watch.
yeah, well, it's like even like I was just saying before, it's like I remember watching these all like the bodybuilders and shit. Yeah, it's funny. It's just funny how
all the way back in dandy.
Hey, say.
It's a button. Miss I sleeping.
Hey Matt, how is it all going?
Good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we keep busy. We usually a little bit further booked out than now, but we're still kind of always flat out week to week. So
What's up, bro?
like, oh yeah.
Do you remember Uncle? This is Daddy's brother.
It's saying
This is Daddy's little brother. You know you got a little brother? This is Daddy's little brother.
my brother's just the same.
Hey, do you want to show me a new monster truck?
Can I say? Can I hold it?
Smart Oski's car looks sick, eh?
Yeah, same. I love it. Worked out really well, I think.
What wheels were on it before?
Some like ECM,
Like one of those fake blocks, some bars one day. Yeah,
not spokey, but they didn't have a dip.
yeah, right.
A bit more aggressive.
Yeah, many of those. That was sick.
That's a little photo spot.
Yeah.
And it depends.
Fuck already. I had someone wanted to see that. Adrian said he wanted it for the fucking boys.
Oh, really?
Well, because he's like, I've got nothing. Like, I can't even trim the trim because there's no trim. Like, so yours is perfect.
Did he get it?
And Jared's like, for that price, he's like, I can almost only do a fucking mock-up trim for that.
Kind of black out? Yeah. Yeah, chrome's the lead. Door and all door splats. And same as this thing, chrome delete.
And then with the sniffle. It's sort of like the stars that. Cool color. Yeah.
It was crazy. And, I've been having the shop in Melbourne before we had this. It used to get that cold when you lay the wrap down, you pick it up. It just used to rip like shatter like glass.
Really?
So I was like,
Oh yeah, because you need heaps of heat in it.
yeah, like the factory, like in winter, we'd get down. Fuck, it'd get down to like a couple of degrees, so like 2 or 3 degrees. So we'd like lay the wrap down, and then you go to lift it, and it'll just go like glass. It'll just shatter. I was just like,
And sometimes you'd be doing like, see like this pedal here, and like the highlight board up.
yeah. And you'd be right down here, nearly done, and you lift it, and it goes, and you like start again. Then it gets dust. Sometimes we lay it down, then you see dust under it. Start again. So, but
That's so good.
fuck, it's so hectic now. I'm back here like. In fact, I put 3 roller doors in, fucking air vents, aircon, polished floors. I'd never do that now.
Photo is Chris A. And
Oh yeah. Right in front of that wall. Yeah.
this is sick. Not bad.
Yeah, we just built it out of refrigeration power. Can't you see?
That one.
It's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind. So you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Did I have to cut you off like I don't know ya? Cause it's over. Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone. But I really want you closer. Did I have to cut you off like I don't know ya? Cause it's over. Never thought I still have you on my mind. So you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah.
Alrighty, we're down at ECM. We've got the car in here. I pitched a little idea, or I teased a little idea in the last video, and I thought we could actually kind of reveal it now. So, inspired by obviously Troy's previous app, yeah, twisted it up a little bit. Got all the brand sponsors on board: VCM, LM65, Celis Motorsports, Gtsr Selling, G Up, Flipside, ECM, X Force. It looks absolutely affecting it.
You doing it, Matt?
Yeah, Saturn.
Saturn.
Yeah, too. We're fucking mad. So, it's down here for the week. But yeah, I guess we'll try and get as much content as we can while we're down here. And I guess it's gonna be a crazy transfer. It's the final part, I guess, or piece of the puzzle for this car, and then that's the build complete. We only need a couple of things from Harriet, but by the time the wrap's done, that'll all be done too. This has actually been planned for a long time before, funnily enough, I actually bought the car. When it was a stock GDS, I actually was chatting with Troy saying I want to get it wrapped eventually once the build's kind of at that point. And he sent me through a bunch of wraps that he designed originally when he was down here in Melbourne with the shop. Sent me through like 4 or 5 designs, and we actually redesigned one of them. He sent them all over his files and said, look, I got these spare, feel free to go hard with them. And you might remember he actually wrapped one of his GDSs as a jet fighter. Now the issue with the files that we had is that they were all GDS files, not GDSR files. So you couldn't really position things correctly, because back then I don't think there was GDSRs, but originally when I was chatting with Troy, it was before I even bought the car, and we were talking about how you did your GDS jet fighter,
Yeah.
and then you sent me over a couple of files, and we kind of just redesigned from there. That was like a year and a bit ago.
I did the ECM jet.
Yeah, the full race.
The new style, like the F18s.
Yeah.
And then I did the old school one, what you're doing, like the Spitfire style. But I like your colour scheme better, I reckon.
Yeah, we're going satin, and then the mouth and the front's going to be in gloss, which I reckon will look sick.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll look mad. But I was just saying as well, like the files all the photos that Troy had as well were of GDSs.
Bro, I've got a meeting with the Pacific Air show. We should put it on display there.
Yeah,
Because as soon as I showed Avalon in the show, which is huge, the ECM jet,
Yeah.
no life, yeah, true. I still have my car on display next to the like F18s and shit.
we had to change a few things up. Obviously, it being GDSR, there's a GDS, there's a few body panels that are different, like the guards have got the big flukes front. The rear slightly different with the vents as well, and the exhaust tips. Yeah, it's all look nuts. We're still tossing up what to do for the rear. The photos you were seeing, or that I showed you on my phone before, had like logos either side of the lights, either side in here. Oh no, it was out here. So I don't know whether I liked or not. I reckon have nothing on the boot. I'm thinking about getting like cleaner than most genuines along the bottom here, just along this like bottom body line. Nothing on the boot.
Yeah.
And then
maybe like an LS Motorsports, just LS Motorsports in the rear there or something. I'm not sure, but it's gonna look nuts. The photo, which I'll pop up on the screen, is of a stock GTSR, so it doesn't look as hectic. But with the wheels that are on this, it's gonna look nuts. So super keen. But yeah, we're leaving it down here for the week and maybe fly back down on Friday, check it out, or truck back up. So, alrighty guys, it's been a few weeks since we actually checked in last. The last clip you would have seen was about, what, a month and a half ago? 5-6 weeks ago? Which was down in Melbourne at ECM. Now, the car's actually been finished for a long time, but it got stuck in Melbourne because we couldn't find anyone to transport it up, or we could find people, but they just wanted an arm and a leg to get it up here. And we weren't going to pay stupid prices. But anyway, the car's back. We're about to go out film the whole cinematic reveal of it. And we'll also tease a little bit of it in here as well. So we're loading up. We've got a couple jerry cans. We've got to drive, I think, an hour and 30-ish inland. And yeah, we're going to grab a few more things, clean the car. And yeah, I just had it all also checked over, the tune tuned up as well, cleaned up. And we also added a little bit of a flame tune ready to get some hopefully hectic shots. But we'll see when we're out there. All right, we're going to grab a few more things because once we get out there, this thing's going to be dirty as. So I'm going to grab some glass cleaner. And I reckon tyre shine? I reckon some tyre shine will do. Great. Alrighty, so we are on the way. We've left LS. And yeah, we're heading across the border, I'm going to say, to Mexico. Not incriminating myself, but we're driving a fair way away. We've got a couple jerry cans in the back. We do need to stop by an 85 to fill up. Not that we're low here, I just want to be like ahead and not fall in the trap of no fuel. Make sure the jerry cans full, this, that. But yeah, we're heading out to the pad. Once we're there, I'll show you the spot and I'll show you a bit of like behind the scenes on what we're actually shooting and what goes into it as well. I've got the outfit which I need to put on. We're doing like, bro, it's just like Hollywood acting shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got like a full outfit. It's like we're gonna do it, so I'm breaking into like a compound where the car's hidden, uncover the car. Like, some of you guys might have seen the Pennzoil, Pennzoil, yeah? Some of you might have seen the Pennzoil YouTube videos that they did of like the Dodge Viper, Dodge Demon. I think they did one, what was the other car? They did a not a Lamborghini. They did a supercar or something. Anyway, they did M4. Yeah, M4, that's it. They did 3 cars and it's like hectic cinematic shots. So we want to try and incorporate something like that with this car, which will be mad. Did I just hear a cop siren? Or how we can check back in once we're at this fuel station or once we're at the spot? We missed our exit to go get fuel. And the fuel station on the way to Queensland Raceway that used to have 85 is now rebranded to Caltex, so they don't have 85 there. So coincidentally, there happens to be some track day on for Porsche or something, and we're at Queensland Raceway getting fuel. So that works out well. I kind of see it a little bit, but... Yeah. Oh, I don't know if this is 85. Sniff it. That smells funky. That doesn't smell... It's like a blend, bro. Surely that hasn't finished yet. Oh, we're on. That E10. The green handle. Oh, you actually read me out just then. I'm not even lying. Right, I have to double check it. It's weird they got like... They should have made this orange, man. Mexico. Yeah. We've made it. Bro, this mountain range is hectic. I don't know if you'll pick up on camera because the fucking lighting should be hectic. It's crazy. This is a nut spot. This is a fucking nut spot. So, we're going to wait for the sun to go down, I think, a little bit more, and then we'll actually start. Now, the part that we're filming here is actually the middle. Is the lighting really harsh here? Anyway, no, it's alright. The part we're filming here is going to be like the middle part. So, tomorrow we're going to go to one of my mates' properties and do like the whole break-in scene. But for now, we're going to film like the midway through. We've escaped the break-in, and now we get to here, waiting for like evac or whatever, or it's just a cool spot in general. And then either tonight or tomorrow night, we're going to film like the night scene. So, bro, this is actually crazy. This spot is nuts. This is actually fucking nuts. This is probably the best scenic spot I've been to, period. This is actually crazy. This is nuts, dude. Fuck! We'll wait for the sun to go down a bit more, make sure we got everything set up. We'll plan it a bit, and then we'll check back in once I'm getting changed, I guess. Alrighty, so as you've already seen, we're at the spot, but I thought I'd give you a full reveal on the car. Now, we are filming the behind the scenes. We're going to try and keep it a secret for this whole vlog, but it's much easier just to give an actual rundown so we can actually show it, and it makes it so much easier to film. So, this is the final look at the GTSR. This is its final form. We've been planning to do this for literally a year and a half now, or yeah, about a year and a half. I've had this design on the cards, or as I was saying before, when we were at ECM, we've been planning it for a while. Again, Troy sent me, I think it was 3 or 4 designs that he never released or that he never used. And you'll know that Troy's done 2 jets before. We've redesigned one of the ones that he sent through. So it is a red face. It's based off a real jet. It looks absolutely fucking nuts. I've been trying to keep it a secret for ages now. It's been super hard, and we thought we'd finally reveal it and do all the videos, because I don't want one of you guys leaking it if you see it out on the road. So let's take a full walk around. I'll run you through each logo, each design, all the elements and everything we've added onto this car, but it's absolutely insane. All right, so I've just gone around getting ready for the shoot. I've just tried to clean it a little bit, done the tire shine, this, that. Now, you'll see it's got the red face and the rest of it's this gray kind of jet fighter. You'll notice all the spot welds. It's got all the dirt and all the marks on it, which is sick. We got the shark eye here, the shark teeth down the side, which looks fucking cracker, looks nuts. Now, again, there was a lot of people that jumped on board this build and jumped on board, I guess you could say me and the social media thing. We had VCM that actually jumped on board. They supplied us the fuel system for this car. They supplied us a few other things as well, wiring, this, that. Without the VCM fuel system or the Gtsr fuel system they supplied, there's no way we'd make the power we needed. So it was a crucial part of the whole build. So big shout out to VCM. Shout out to LS Motorsports. As you guys already know, my actual day ones of everything, social media, they've built every single one of my cars, and Logan and the team from there, they've assisted me in this car so much. As you guys know, we've stayed up for like 3 days straight leading into Summer Nats, and months and months and months and months of storing my car, fixing my car, building it, getting this part. There's so much that went into this build, and I genuinely can't thank LS Motorsports enough for their help, and Logan specifically, my best mate as well, as you may know. We got the Shady Street styling down the side, which is my personal business. Now, this whole thing is supposed to be a big promo car for myself, all the brands, and all the people that get behind me. So it looks nuts. It's crazy design. We really have to try and incorporate it in a way that, you know, you can see everything, but it's not too in your face. It's a very in your face wrap. Like, there's a lot going on. There was a lot more originally when we were designing it. We had ideas of doing stuff on the bonnet and doing stuff on the face, but we just didn't want it to be too much. Like, it's already a lot to look at, and we didn't really want to, like, I don't know, less is more in a sense. So we've gone with the VCM over the guard flute, the LS Motorsports under the mirror. Now, we also had to try and think too. So originally when we were designing this wrap, we were designing it off of GDS. When we got sent the files originally, they were all GDS files because there wasn't actually a GDSR render of the side, the roof, the front, the rear. So one thing we really struggled with was actually locating everything. You know, the GDS guards and the GDSR guards are different. The GDS don't have the flutes here, they actually have them here. So there's a few things that we had to like kind of redesign or kind of imagine where the logos would sit. Now, leading into the very back end of this build, once we finished everything, we're actually down in Melbourne. About a month up to getting the car down to Melbourne for MotorX, we found a GDSR render, and we managed, well, the guys at ECM managed to get the full design done, and we were going back and forth, add this, change this, this here, and it actually came out mint. I'm super, super impressed with the placement of everything, considering where it first was. Again, coming around to the rear, so we got the Shady Street styling, we got the G-Up logo down the side too, which I reckon looks nuts. It's pretty sick. I really want to get photos of this thing absolutely just baking, like side on with G-Up and just bellowing smoke out the rear. It looks nuts. Shout out to the boys from G-Up, Oscar, Nick, Hannah, you know, Troy, Adrian, as you already know. We also got Flipside too. So Flipside jumped on board as well. Again, Troy, Adrian, ECM Melbourne on the rear. We got LMCT on the rear as well as a major sponsor. We also got X-Force exhaust. Now, X-Force jumped on and actually supplied this entire system for the build. It's a full Varic system, 178 headers and 3-inch mid to rear. And it's from your phone too, so at any time you can open, close the valves. It's a nuts system. You guys might have seen it on my socials, or they've even run ads, I think, with my video running over the X-Force system. And I swear to God, it's actually my favorite system I've ever had. No promo shit, I swear to God. Actually, I'm gonna have it on every single one of my cars from now on. But yeah, we got the real jet tag too. So I couldn't even say, just A58602 is a real jet tag. If you actually search that up and search a jet, it comes up with this design. Now, we have tweaked it so I won't have all my logos on it, but the actual colors and the display of it, like the tag, the white and the blue, as well as the teeth and the ace of spades, is all off a genuine plane. We had other designs where we'd have stuff in the center, on the wing, on the boot, and on the rear. And again, I thought it'd just be better to just remove it all, just have it as, I guess you could say, the background of the plane in a sense. Like, no logo there, no logo there. We were gonna have something down the bottom, but I think it looks much cleaner, much nicer, with nothing on the rear, just stuff on the sides. We got the LS Motorsports sticker on the back window. We were gonna have some on the boot, but again, removed them. Now, my favorite part about this whole wrap, hands down my favorite, is the cleaner the most genuine's my fucking signature. That is gangster. Now, I actually had to do that signature as I was doing, I'm doing merchandise for the GTSR and working with LSM Clothing for that. So it was just handy. I had my signature as a file, which we could use straight away. And I really wanted to incorporate something along the back. And I thought, what better than the motto, cleaner the most genuine. If you guys are OGs, you know that has been my motto for a long time. But yeah, there's a brief rundown on the wrap. There's a lot to look at, and it's I don't know. It's gonna get you talking, whether you like it or you don't like it. As again, some of you may know me saying that. It's yeah, it's a hectic wrap, man. I can't yeah, I'm lost for words. It's crazy. I can't believe it's actually done. I can't believe it's back from Melbourne. Something that's been in the works for a year to year and a half. Fucking crazy, bro. It's actually nuts. Now, again, the only things that's really left on this build before it's 100% done is the Harrop tensioner and the Harrop integrated throttle body, which will sort out the limp mode. We've actually ordered it all, so it's on the way. And then after that, man, I don't see why we wouldn't make the 1,000 mark. The more, we'll be able to get more boost out of it. So currently we're sitting at 13 PSI, 842 at the wheels, or at the hubs, sorry. And yeah, I guess once we get those extra parts, I don't see why we won't break that 1,000, and that's this build done. This is my longest build I've ever had. I've never had a car this long, other than OG. But you'll notice, well, a lot of you guys will know that I've flipped cars heaps. I had the Maloo, the C63, the Clubby, well, I had the GTS before it was this, but it was just nuts. Now, I don't know what's next. Once this is done, I don't know whether I'm going to keep it or sell it, but bro, I'm that wrapped with it. I can't thank the guys at ECM Melbourne, Eye Candy Motorsports, the OG shop. And that was the other thing too. That was another real cool or sentimental thing is I actually grew up watching Troy. When I was young, before I even had a license, he was doing the social media game, I think when he was like 25. And yeah, it was nuts to like, I don't know. I used to watch him at the shop and he was doing his hectic wraps, and I remember him doing his ones. So for me to, you know, kind of collab with him in a sense, he sends me the designs, we go to the original shop, and you know, now Troy being one of my best mates, it was a cool little moment, and it's a cool little I guess you say achievement in a sense, but just nuts, bro. Anyway, we're gonna cut over to the behind the scenes of filming. I gotta get changed, we're gonna set up a few more things, I gotta clean the car a bit more, but yeah, that was a really long rant, apologies.
Bro, that is nuts.
What was that, guys? Oh, okay.
I'm just getting some B-roll of it. We're really just trying to maximize as much content as we can while we're here. I've just gone around, cleaned all the windows, wiped all the wheels down, and it looks nuts. The sun is going to set very fast, and the thing that we don't know is how long we've got from when it drops behind the mountain to dark. Like, it could be ages, or it could like drop behind the mountain and all light here is dark at. So we got the drone pretty much ready to go. We're going to film all the drone cinematics first, put the drone back down, refilm exactly the same thing, but all handheld, so we can clip in between them. And then it's going to cut to B-roll and a few other things too. So really just trying to be as time efficient as possible, and yeah, just keep showing you a bit of behind the scenes. This is the scenes we got. I'm dressed up. We've stolen the car. We've made it to the helipad. We've made the call. And now Jacob's getting some shots. We also did the drone shots too, which is mad. And bro, this scene is just crazy.